Here we go.
There's no way. We can't just come back from Christmas break going, and yep, here we go.
I can't just jump into it. What do you want me to
can.
do?
What else do you want to do? You want
Josiah.
I don't know.
Josiah,
we just
you
have to,
told
be
me.
ready.
Josiah, you told me
Welcome everyone
that
to
you
the
had
Whirlwind
Are they here now?
Taco
Chronicles.
Bell to eat and a
This
poop
is
to
the
make.
bunker.
Josiah, you haven't
Bunker
eaten
5.
your dinner?
No.
Chapter
Josiah.
5. Volume
I've been setting
2.
up.
We're here
no.
with Alyssa, Josiah, and Joe.
Should we
and
let
me,
Josiah
Laura.
eat?
No.
The person
No.
who's talking in the
He's just
background
not
and
gonna
no
get
one
to
is listening
eat?
to.
No.
That's
I'm
awful.
listening, Laura.
Thanks, Joe. I'm excited to have you, listener.
Listener? There's only one listener.
Yeah. Hello, listener.
And it's the
You.
person editing this episode.
And it's
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Have faith in us, Laura.
Okay, but
Hey, if
Josiah
you're our
told me-
listener, why don't you go ahead and comment below and be like, "Hi, I'm here."
But Josiah, you kind of just went demon mode because you were like, before we start this episode, I got to eat my Taco Bell and then I got to poop.
Yeah.
And then you just went, here we go, and hit the button.
Yep.
That's crazy, dude.
Well, because everyone's here now, so that's what I got to do.
Well, but you need to eat.
At your Taco Bell.
guys,
talked
this
about-
episode is
we've-
about encouraging Josiah to eat.
Well,
We've talked
actually,
about
your
it's
Taco
okay.
Bell. If you need
It's
a
okay.
bathroom
This
break,
is a bunker.
we'll pause
No one
it.
expects to hear from me. So get started, and I'll eat.
It's a great point.
And I'll
I
interject.
was gonna say that you normally we have declared
Oh,
that we're
man.
allowed to eat during bunkers.
We
if we have
have?
to. Yeah, we've said that we could
Yeah.
if we needed
See,
to.
I'm just
but
gonna turn
not
my mic
episode.
off like
I don't
this.
think that was official.
That was never
Oh, I
declared.
thought we said that.
I don't think so
Oh,
either.
I thought we had a
I think
conversation about
Alyssa
it.
is just...
I think Laura had
I
an
guess.
emergency taco
I think
one
I
time.
did.
Oh,
And some
I'm gonna go.
This has made up a new rule.
I'm just trying to
We
care for our
can
good friend
eat.
Josiah.
Is my face red?
Honestly, it's hard to tell because your shirt is red.
That's
Yeah,
true.
by
I
contrast,
should wear this
no.
sweater more.
Yeah, you
To-
really
to
should.
look more red.
No.
No, to look
Oh.
less
so
red in the
people
face.
don't know that I
Yeah.
look because my face gets red. I have an IPA in my hand right now, and whenever I
We did say we could drink on the bunker.
Yeah. Which is probably less
Wait,
productive
don't tell
than
anyone
eating.
that we're
but
recording an episode after this, though.
Guys, we're not.
We're not.
That was a lot.
Why would we tell them that?
We wouldn't.
No one's saying that.
Tell who?
You said that, not me.
The listener.
Right. John.
Anyway,
John.
just sometimes that happens where my face just turns bright red. So,
Thanks. My full
Volume
trash
2,
can.
Chapter 5, Bunker 5.
Wow.
That Alyssa, this episode, I will say, while I was editing it, was
Sheesh.
just an adventure to edit because
yeah.
I kept
Yeah.
I kept getting so mad at Joe and Josiah.
What?
Yeah.
Poor, what's her face?
Um.
Oh,
Brinley.
Brinley.
Yeah, Brinley.
Poor Brinley.
Brinley
She
absolutely
just-
Y'all
wrong.
she
gave Brinley hell.
just she was full on customer service
Yeah.
queen, and
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
broke her.
Yeah, we
It was
really,
very
we
sad.
really did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Joe, are you over there trying to? Did you just remember that you needed a
I
trivia
remember
question?
I have music, and then I have to find my timestamp for my question. I know what it is,
Oh,
but I
good,
need the
okay.
timestamp.
That's funny. Yeah, I really got a lot of no and stops this episode.
No and stop.
No and
Except
stop.
we didn't stop.
Right. It was just
Yeah.
no.
It was
no,
just no,
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 no.
No. My
Yeah.
favorite character was Archibald.
Archibald.
Do you remember Archibald's accent or his voice?
It hurt.
Could you
I don't
do
know
it?
if I would.
If
I
you
just
tried to
remember
do
you
it
were like
again.
coughing
I
for the
was
rest
like-
of the night.
The rest of the night, I was like,
yeah. That was like the best NPC you've ever come up
I
with.
had a lot of
for
fun,
sure. That
honestly.
was so funny.
It was a very fun NPC to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. You also made your life so hard because you added so many NPCs. I was like, oh my god.
And they had to be unique from one
Yes.
another.
They did though. Good job because they did sound like different from each other.
And then I decided to like make one of them have to come up with improv songs on the fly.
that was funny.
I did so much.
I love musical improv. Have you
Yeah.
ever done it in like an
No.
actual official capacity?
That was the first time I've ever tried that. I was
Yeah.
like, oh gosh.
So I studied like 2 different forms of improv in like the conservatory that I went to, and one of the classes we did musical improv.
Cool.
And it was like difficult, but it was so fun and
Yeah.
funny. Like
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
awesome.
because also because I was one of the few people in the class who could also like play piano. They had me play a lot of the music
Oh,
while the people
yeah.
were doing it. So then I got to like also like throw in a tune and they would do something new.
Yep.
And it's just the best. There's something about the music.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah, for listeners who didn't know, a lot of, how we edit the episodes together, we find the music, we source it, we source the sound effects, and like we basically like cut together. We try to do a radio theater style podcast.
Hopefully you understand at this point. It's been like 40 episodes.
I'm laughing at Josiah over there being as loud as possible, crinkling his Taco Bell bag.
Yeah, but for this one, when Alyssa was singing her little section, is your mic on?
Josiah
it's
turned his
off.
mic off to eat.
Yeah, you don't want my mic on.
No, why not?
Because he's
I'm
eating.
eating. So it's going to
He's
be like
eating some Taco Bell.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. No, but for this one, Alyssa, we played the banjo music, and she came up with that tune on the spot. That was true musical
It was
improv.
funny listening back to it. I was like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
No,
coming
it was
up with
but it was funny.
It
That's the
sounded
thing.
like I was panicking.
Yes, that's why it's funny. It was making me laugh so much
so
when I was
funny.
editing it.
I was like, well,
Well.
honestly, like as someone who doesn't have the any type of musical improv skill, like it was impressive to me. So good job.
Thanks. A shout out to David, my sister's boyfriend. He said that apparently there is a character named Emmett the Otter who he plays a moonshine jug or something.
Oh wait,
Emmett the Otter.
that does sound.
Yeah, it's like some old
what?
Christmas show
Yes,
or something.
I feel like I've heard of
yeah,
that.
and he
Oh my
was like,
gosh.
"So have you heard of Emmett the Otter's like jug band or something?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "No." And so I just want everyone to know I didn't rip it off, but apparently that exists. Emmett the Otter's jug band or something.
Wow.
Ask David.
Wow.
But yeah, shout out
great
one
on-
time.
Yeah, great minds think alike.
I guess me and the guy who created that.
Emmett the
Emmett the Otter.
the otter.
The singing otter.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway, very funny. Yeah, it was a wild episode. I initially was planning on it being not hokey at all.
Yeah.
It was going to be like a grand cool quest of like
Like a
and
classic
Was it actually?
fairy tale?
Yeah. What was your?
yeah, my original goal was to have it actually just be this place that like the powers that be, the gods above, literally send people to for, I mean, in layman's terms, kind of like group therapy, like a little like bonding retreat almost, that like the gods send you to, if you like literally, like she was saying, if you need to figure out like if you have relational problems with each other or you've been through a trauma recently or whatever. And it was supposed to like basically be a team building thing, but like an actual like cool quest that had like that wasn't goofy.
Yeah.
That is so
But
funny.
as soon as y'all started doing all the things you were doing, I had to change my tune because I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
So it became really silly. But I like how it turned out. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it definitely was funny. I think this podcast, I was thinking about this the other day. I think this podcast is interesting because it definitely isn't conducive to like what improv is.
No.
But also because we say no to each other.
Yeah.
Like we stump each other, like that episode.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because we're all like so close and we know where the limit is, like
Yeah.
like I don't know, like it's just
Yeah.
it's so like the premise of the show boggles my mind sometimes because I'm like, how does this work?
I know.
How are we able to function?
Well, I think I
In these
honestly
It truly does not follow the laws of
No, it
improv,
doesn't.
But that's fine.
Well, and
It
here's
really
what I think.
doesn't.
Here's what I think is our goal is not to be like, wow, they are good at
Right,
improv,
right.
Yeah.
like classic improv. The goal is
Well,
to be
because
like,
no one. I mean, I think I'm the only one here who's had a
Who's even
little
done
bit,
it,
and
right.
I've like barely.
yeah, I
like,
did it
very,
in high
very
school,
little.
like nothing. And I think the goal for us, and even like the original reason we started this podcast, was to show people you don't need to do prep and you can just like jump in and play D&D and have a goofy
Yeah.
great time.
Right.
And I feel like we're doing that to the best of our ability, and I think we're doing it well. You know what I mean? So I think it's fun, and yes, we have that like trust in each other of like, if ever there was some like a no that was thrown and it was like, I can't handle that, like we'd fix it, or we'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, we throw each other bones when things are difficult.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
I think that's that's nice. There's definitely been times like when I'm DMing an episode and I'm feeling kind of stumped, and one of y'all will be like, well, what's that over there? You know, and it's like, it's helpful, you know? So we're still, even though one of us is the DM, we're still collaborative storytelling, which I think is fun.
Yeah. I like it because it makes me feel like I have to go into an episode recording being like, one, I have to be so unselfish in how I approach it.
Yeah.
Because like I cannot go in with these massive plans and expect everyone to be like, okay, we're gonna like all figure this out and like navigate it together. Like it might be chaos.
Yeah.
But like that's like it's also part of it's just like having fun.
Yeah.
And so it's a very like you can't be precious about your ideas and you can't take yourself too seriously, and it's like really taught me how to play without taking myself too seriously.
Right.
And I really appreciate that. Like I have learned that so well on this podcast.
Yes. Yeah, no, for
I've
real.
had to learn it. So anyway,
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's like
These are my favorite episodes too. Like just because I mean I love things that are funny.
Yeah.
But also like these are my favorite ones because I feel like these are the ones that as even the hosts of the show, like we almost remember the most.
Yes, definitely.
Because it's just like such an event. You
Well, it
know,
was-
it's just like,
yeah.
what in the world?
Well, it was wild because for this episode, the job I work, I had a huge like weekend event coming up, like a 3-day event that I was planning in like a week and a half, or we might have been a week out from that big event.
oh, that's right. You
So,
came in sleep deprived.
I was
didn't
sleep
you?
deprived.
That's
I was
right.
stressed
Oh, poor
out.
We were all in different seats.
We decided to sit in different seats, but I was exhausted and like my brain was just so full of
Out of it.
stuff
Yeah.
that's part of why it was so ridiculous. And then I was getting thrown all this, so I was just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. and yeah, we were in different seats, so I was super thrown off. So it was just a wild ride, but like it was fun. I really think it was fun.
Do you know what it opened up though? It opened up some fun character opportunities.
Yeah.
So I kind of
Definitely.
want to talk about that a little bit because I definitely wanted to play a little bit of like a negative, you know, a little bit with Wendy,
Yeah,
and I because I hadn't up until that point, and I was like,
Yeah.
I want to see what it does to the dynamic. So I kind of played a little bit of a negative,
Yeah.
and then like you guys had your like, well, is Wendy a part of the group and like all that stuff. I'm
Yeah.
curious what you guys' thoughts on that were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely I think it was interesting because we haven't had many of like we haven't really had any sort of conflict with Wendy yet, but it was
Right.
kind of like a interesting moment of like the three of us kind of being like, wait a minute, okay, so like we're in this. Like, how do we handle Wendy if she's mad at us? We
Yeah.
didn't figure she'd be ever mad
First
at us.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do we
Yeah,
do?
yeah,
But it was fun. I think Wendy's funny because she's like such like a, I don't know, a little sister even when she's mad, where she's just like,
Yeah.
harumph, and walks away.
She is 100%.
And she had like her heart sunglasses on, and we're just like I think me and Ace, Cal and Ace have a moment, maybe June's there too, where we're just like, what do we do? Like, how do we? And it's like, I know I've had even with my little sister like that moment where me and my brother accidentally make her mad, and we're like, what do we do? Do we tell mom? Do
It's
we, like,
such a sibling dynamic.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
that's
true.
cute.
Of
Yeah.
when you like make eye contact with the other sibling, you're like, I don't know how to fix that.
what do we do?
And you wait like 10 minutes until they cool off and you're like,
Yeah,
sorry.
like she walked off ahead, and we were like, do we go talk to her? Do we just
Yeah.
give her some space?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do in this
That's so
situation?
funny. Yeah.
It was funny.
But I
Yeah.
feel like that's like I wanted to get to that point with her character and you guys because there's so much that's been established with
Yeah.
y'all since season 1, and so I'm like trying to find a way that feels natural but also play catch up in terms of like feeling integrated with the group. And so I feel like the episode that you did, Alyssa, did make room for that because it was so unserious, which I do like.
I feel like you're doing a really good job of integrating well too. Like
Thank
of
you.
not
Appreciate
not
that.
rushing it,
Yeah,
of not making it
definitely.
feel
Thanks.
like I'm part of the group now. It's fine. It's great. Yeah. Like you're not doing that, but I feel like you're
Yeah.
doing a good job still of like, I don't know,
Yeah, definitely.
of integrating well.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
getting
we've
to
had
know.
like a couple moments even in this season already of like kind of off screen stuff of being like, we told you about Eddie for the most part,
Yeah.
or like things. But like, I think still what we are hitting and hitting well is, still the moments of like the dynamic of everyone changing / growing and seeing like how everyone interacts with each
Yeah.
other in a new situation. Like if like we haven't had a moment where Wendy's been mad off screen yet, and we're like, oh, she's mad
Sure,
again.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we rushed through some of the like longer stuff, but
Yeah.
I think we're still hitting some of those moments. which
Yeah,
is pretty
definitely.
fun,
Yeah.
Well, the important thing to remember is that like Eddie's dead.
yeah. Thank- That's a great. Josiah, are you done your food?
No, I still have one more.
Okay,
thing
how
to
about
eat.
you go eat that, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Anyways, now that the adults are talking again. The other thing I was going to bring up too.
Did he say Eddie?
Yeah.
Oh, you said Eddie instead of Wendy.
No, I said Wendy.
Is that what you're saying?
I said Wendy. He said Eddie.
Do you want me to stop the recording and scrub back so you can hear him say Eddie?
No,
I
I believe
said
you though.
Wendy.
I think you might have said Eddie for one of the times.
Oh, did
Maybe
he?
one because I
didn't notice
specifically
it.
went and then thought and then said Wendy. I don't know.
Well, that's
Listener,
why he said that.
comment below.
Listeners, comment below. Who's right,
Do
Joe
you
or
think
Josiah?
I put my whole taco down, reached over and turned on my mic, and made a mistake?
To not
Okay,
make
About what I
Josiah,
heard?
Josiah.
I really hope so. We haven't had a moment where Wendy's been mad off screen.
We need a taco update. How are they?
Yeah.
They're good.
1 to 10.
I've been slathering them all in Diablo sauce though, so my
Nice.
mouth is kind of in pain a little bit. But
Diablo
they've been
sauce is the
generally
best.
they've been generally tasty. Yes, Diablo sauce is great until it goes outside your lips, and then it's not a good time. Generally,
I love Diablo sauce.
Kind of burns for a second, but they're delicious.
Amazing.
Okay, wait.
Thanks for that taco update,
Yeah,
Josiah.
they're
that was,
welcome.
That was an amazing update.
Back to you
Josiah.
in the studio, Joe.
Thanks, Alyssa. Josiah's at Taco Bell recording this.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Before we continue, because I do have some other things to talk about. We do have a trivia question.
Ooh.
There it is.
This one works.
This
Okay.
is it.
Yeah, there's been a couple, but this is one of them. Okay. Trivia. No, there's been a couple.
No, you're lying.
No, I'm not.
You're
I
wrong.
promise. I'm
think
the
there
one
was-
that picks it every week.
No.
All right. Last we left off, Laura was in the lead with 5. Alyssa has 2, and Josiah has 4.
Wow.
Today,
Terrible.
we're talking about Chapter 5, and in every episode, listeners, throughout this bunker season, we are asking trivia questions from the previous season. So if you're interested, go back and listen to those if you haven't. But if you have, leave your comment below your answer. Today's question is, in Chapter 5, The Pirates Who Don't Believe in Rum, the crew goes to a local bar full of pirates who drink gin. And a bartender named Captain Hargrove directs the group to a tobacco shop run by a small goblin woman. What is her name?
She had a name?
And extra points
Oh,
if you know
yeah.
how to spell it.
Yes. Oh, wait. I actually...
Feel free to write them down.
She had a
Wait.
name?
Don't say it out loud.
Oh,
Don't say it
on
out
my
loud.
tongue. Shoot.
It would be a waste of my time to even attempt
Same.
to
I
answer
have
that.
no. I'm the one who made it up.
That's right.
I don't even kind of remember.
I didn't listen to any
Okay,
of season
Alyssa.
1.
Oh.
You should remember this.
Oh no. Was this
Don't answer it. Everyone write it down individually. No cheating. No cheating.
the thing that I'm
And
thinking
listeners right now, please write your answers in the comments or send us a text. Text us what your answer is.
of? Wait. I have no idea.
And listeners,
Alyssa, you will be absolutely shocked.
There's a
I will
small
be disappointed in you if you
goblin
don't have at least
woman.
a guess.
there's a small
Come on.
goblin woman. Laura. Laura's winning right now. Alyssa's in last place.
I am. No, Josiah. I think Josiah's winning.
Oh wait, no. Josiah, you can turn your mic on whenever you're ready.
He's enjoying his
I
Taco
said there's
Bell.
no shot I'm winning.
You're in
Laura-
second though.
Laura, Alyssa, Laura has 5, Alyssa has 2, and Josiah has 4. So Laura's
I
winning.
like
How
don't
do I
even.
have 4?
You have 4? You're doing pretty
You've
well.
been doing well,
We've done
Josiah.
this 4 times.
Josiah,
How?
We've done this
Josiah,
4
you've
times,
been
but
doing
a couple
well.
of them have had like double
multiple
points.
multiple
Oh.
points. You get like point per thing or whatever.
And this one is 2 points.
Still.
The name and how you spell the
I
name.
literally. There's not even an ink. I didn't even remember there was a goblin woman running the shop.
That's why my trivia questions are so top notch. I heard we're up for a couple podcast awards specifically for the
Because of
trivia.
I just don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Their trivia is just so good.
It's just so good.
That song that he picks
just
sometimes
too
and not all the time every week.
We're on the top of Apple's charts for like trivia segments. There's a category of podcasts
Looking for
called
trivia?
Contains trivia segments.
Yeah. Looking for trivia.
Wow. Alyssa,
All
I'm
right.
gonna be so disappointed.
I'm gonna
in
be
you.
really sad.
And we're back.
I'm gonna be so
Okay, Alyssa,
disappointed in you.
I did want to bring this up, not just to Alyssa.
I can't even kind of remember. Like there is no. I don't even have like a letter. That's
All right.
so sad, bro.
Okay. I was gonna say, the season up to this point has had some crazy developments from the last episode. The last episode, we were stressed out baking a cake,
So
Yeah.
running around, Cal was worried that someone was gonna die.
true. Yeah.
And I just wanted to throw out the comment that I actually, while maybe people are like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen in the next episode? I kind of... Josiah, can you move your mic over to that bag and just
Turn on your mic so we can
Just a little-
all
Can
you just
hear
let
this
a little
everyone know?
ASMR
amazing-
real quick
yeah.
about that? He's throwing it away.
done.
Okay.
Already done. And my mic was on.
Yeah, it was on.
Yeah, so maybe you'll hear
So
hear a
whoever's
little bit.
editing this, can you turn up
Just turn it
Josiah's
up a
gain
little
just so
bit.
we can hear that moment happen?
They can't turn up the gain of my mic in post, actually.
Okay,
They can
I meant
only
the volume.
turn up the volume.
Man, Josiah's chosen violence today. He's just correcting everyone.
Mean.
Actually, you didn't say that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Well, they can turn up the, some gain, but they can't turn on the pre-fader gain, so it's
Okay.
not going to be good.
Sure. And what would be the benefits?
Sorry, not
of-
pre-fader, pre.
The pig
Oh.
is back. The podcast.
And what would
pig.
It's
and what-
pre is what it is.
and that's what
The
it is. And what
podcast.
would be the benefit of that?
Of turning the gain up,
Yeah.
like at the preamp.
Uh huh.
Well, it's more
Alyssa,
effective
I
for
got
one.
a
That's
new,
awesome.
Like
All
if
right.
you do
Christmas.
Me too.
if you do gain after
Ray got
that,
me like a
it's
really
just
nice one.
It's digital
From
and
where?
it's like
Or like what's
like
the
you'll
brand?
clip more.
I can't
That's
remember off the
awesome.
top of my
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
My parents.
It's
gave
well
me-
known, so
Oh, nice.
But
I got like a beat.
Josiah's segment's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do Laura's Christmas segment.
I was just telling you what I got for Christmas.
Yeah.
I got a
Did you
gaming
get it with
headset.
a mic?
My only
It's the one that, like,
contribution
pulls
to this
out of the
episode
side.
has
Love
nothing
that.
to do
Yeah,
with
I
this
got just
episode.
It's
Bluetooth
just Taco
headphones,
Bell.
It's just
Beats
crunchy
Bluetooth
Taco
headphones.
Bell
Nice.
and
Oh,
talking about
beats are
things
the
that
best.
nobody
And now
cares
since I
about.
have
Podcasts are the
PC, I
best
have
when there's
the-
two
a mic
conversations.
Like this.
Yeah.
Like
Our
this,
listeners
so
are
I don't
definitely
need a
here for
headset,
just
and
as
so
much.
This is the
so I can,
ADHD
like-
show.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so nice.
listener,
I
if you're
love
able to
it.
kind of
Yeah.
parse out what I'm
It's
saying
really
right
nice.
now, just go ahead and comment
When
tacos.
Crossplay comes out, I got Baldur's Gate for Christmas too, so we gotta play together. When Crossplay comes out.
Yeah, I would love to. Wait,
Anyways.
hold on.
Sure,
We're
yeah.
talking. Thank you. I forgot that now I have to do things that are crossplay to be able to play with you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so lame.
Yeah, Alyssa left you for us.
I guess we
Yeah.
got to get Laura to
The
hop on the
PC
PC train.
Back to my original
Bye, John.
thought. I think it is kind of ridiculous that this podcast, in a good way, is like we're so insanely like serious. The episode, not serious, but like we
Big
have
stuff
like
is
this
happening.
huge moment in the last one,
Yeah.
and then the next episode when. You know, as a listener, you might be like, "Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen with
Yeah.
this crazy arc?"
Oh my
we go
word.
on this crazy
Yeah.
children's middle school.
Yep.
adventure.
Yep.
Talk about a tone problem, y'all. We need to be
No,
more
it's
consistent.
awesome.
No, I think it's
No.
so.
Problem.
It's
Never
so
let them know your
ridiculous.
next move.
It is.
It's what the people want. This is why we have so many
And when she
fans.
says people, she just
Yeah.
means us.
But you know what? We're going to do what we want. And that
I'm
week,
sure-
Alyssa
Yeah.
wanted to take us on a wacky whirlwind wild adventure, or whatever it's
Yeah.
called. And that's what we did.
and you had fun.
And that's the plot of the show.
That
I had
was
so
really
much fun.
Yep.
Okay, so
This
I
is my
have a
favorite
question.
episode so far this season, I think. Except
Really?
maybe I really liked the cake one, to be honest.
Really, really. Wow.
I liked
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
episodes this season. I feel like we've had a very fun season.
Yeah.
are
I've
you
just been
looking
having
for?
fun.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I'll let you know when I find it.
Sure.
All right, Laura, what were you gonna say?
I have a question for you all.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Based off of the trajectory of the season so far, and the little things that we've the groundwork that we've laid. They're making weird hand motions now because
You are too.
Because I started doing it. Listen, I'm Italian. I talk with my hands.
I do too.
What are your predictions for the end of the season? Let's
Death.
make some
Character
predictions.
death right now.
No, granted,
yeah.
TPK.
listener, we have recorded a few episodes ahead, but we haven't finished the season yet. So I kind of want to make a little live prediction of
Sure. So
Okay,
my
any-
prediction-
Don't make a prediction that contains any spoilers
Well,
about things that have
obviously.
transpired for the last 2
my
episodes.
prediction.
So like, don't mention
is-
that Cal died.
Well, I was gonna say.
Gosh,
I was gonna say
let's-
my prediction is mourning the loss of Juniper as she's killed off. Ace and Cal get really sad, and Wendy and the three of them decide
Yeah.
never to go back.
Yep.
That's my
And then we end the show.
Everyone dies.
TPK.
No, actually, that's a good question. Without spoiling anything, I don't know.
No, like future.
We're only a
when,
couple
we
episodes in.
Yeah, yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
So we're like,
We're not super far behind at
Right.
this point.
That's a tough one
I have no idea.
because some bigger stuff happens in the next few episodes as well.
Yeah, I have a prediction that things are either going to implode in Woodbine, or there's going to be some sort of crazy run-in with the Maestro,
See, I'm actually
or not
in
Maestro. What's his name?
Iterum?
Iterum.
Yeah.
Well, Maestro.
No, who knows?
You can have
It's
a
up
run
to
with
us.
Maestro.
Yeah, yeah. who
Maestro's
knows?
an idea.
But I feel like
Yeah.
one of those
It's a
things
moniker,
has
is I think what I said.
soon.
I actually, I'm
More
in
of a
the,
moniker.
I'm in more of the first camp. I think Woodbine is gonna explode. I think there's going to be like more drama in Woodbine there.
Yeah, that's kind of
I
what the stage is
also-
being set for. So I'm curious to see what
Yeah.
happens.
I also feel like
Yeah.
Sir Dread's gonna come calling.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
feel
I think we're gonna
Wendy
get a
might
Sir
die,
Dredd
Wanda
encounter.
might die.
Listen, I put it out there. It's up to y'all too. It's like, see, here's the thing that's so fun about this format. I get to put it out there and be like, y'all can take it,
Yeah.
go and run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot developing.
Yeah.
I
What?
threw a little dread thread in
To be
there.
honest, at this point, we've
in more
recorded-
ways than one, actually.
To be honest, we've recorded like
And you'll see what that means
A
when you
little-
get to the episode.
We've recorded
Yep.
a little more than half of the season so far. This season, if you were gonna like sum it up, is like either like absolute nonsense chaos or like super like canonical intense
Yeah.
like story arcs.
yeah.
I feel like
You know,
I feel
it goes back and forth
It jumps
so
back
much.
and forth. I would say.
I also
yeah.
feel like as a whole, if I don't think like super specifically about the episodes, I feel like last season, Eddie died. It was really intense and it was dark and heavy, and we were like, oh my gosh. And this season, it's been like, we're not fighting monsters. We're not. It's been pretty like
I
low
think all
stakes.
of us
We're all kind of
low-key
scared.
like, oh no, I don't want to give too much.
Yeah, like I think we've
Yeah.
I think we've had a lot of fun places and still like good stuff happening, but it's been a lot lighter.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well here. Okay, so let's do this live on the podcast, you guys. Let's put in some challenges that are difficult for our characters.
All right.
Let's add some layers here.
Oh, I'm not
that-
scared of putting challenges in front of anybody. I'll put you close to death.
Oh
I'll do
no, Josiah. Oh
Josiah,
Oh no.
I'll put you right on the break.
Josiah will throw a boss fight at you right when you think you're about to end the episode.
Yeah. I'll actually take an episode and literally nothing of interest will happen, and then bam, boss fight.
Bam, boss fight. Everyone goes, do we have to?
And the boss just goes, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta fight me now.
All I have to say is the next episode is one of Josiah's episodes, and it was just the most
Oh my
unhinged.
It's pretty hilarious.
Unhinged episode. Like literally, you have to listen to it and let us know what you think, listener,
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
was the
It
most
really is two
Yeah.
unhinged
Chaotic.
episodes back to back.
Yeah.
nonsensical, but also hilarious and like kind of made sense at the same time. And
Yeah.
it was just so funny.
Yeah.
So anyway,
the next one's insane.
the next one is
Yeah.
insane.
The next one's really funny.
The next episode will just leave you asking so many things.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: you made some really well. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't.
don't spoil
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. There's some good
Okay.
stuff. There's some good stuff.
I would like to quickly jump in here and just say it's time for the take of the week.
Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah,
gosh.
Oh yeah. Let's go ahead.
So I'll go ahead and start us off. over Christmas break, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Very fun.
Very good.
Nice.
Nice.
Josiah?
Over the break, I have a gaming one. I've played. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that one.
Okay.
I'll let Joe have it.
Oh, I know what it is.
For Christmas, I got a case for these headphones, so now I don't have to feel like about like stuffing them in my backpack now. 'Cause they're in a nice
Nice.
little case.
Very good.
Nice. Good.
Well, I have a lot of takes, actually, but I'm going to do one and
Yep.
a rare bonus take.
You
which is
no,
rare. It's
you
rare.
always have bonus
It's,
takes.
the bonus take is rare.
The bonus take is not rare. The bonus take is consistent and
First off,
guaranteed to happen
listeners-
every time
listener-
that Joe is up.
Listener,
to the
back
plate.
me up. The bonus
for
take
takes.
is rare. It's a rare thing. First one, Nosferatu. I saw Nosferatu.
I need to see that.
I
I'm
saw
really excited to do it with you
Nosferatu. His voice is wild.
Did you see Nosferatu?
Yeah, that was the
Nice.
first one. And then my bonus take is I played the Indiana Jones game over break, which is the one Josiah was
Oh,
going to
I want to play
Yeah.
that.
And that game is extremely faithful to the movies.
It's
in
so good.
tone,
I was-
and that's my take.
Yeah.
there.
I was
Without-
watching a streamer today, and she was saying how like it was her favorite game of the year,
It-
and I
it's
was like,
so
I
much
need to
fun.
play this game.
Cool.
Can I? Okay.
You didn't watch my stream when I played it.
Do I follow?
Did you
are you
stream?
on? Are you on
I
Twitch?
didn't know
Did
I
you-
streamed the first time
Oh,
I
I
played
didn't
it.
know
Just
that.
I need to
Really?
follow you on Twitch. I didn't
I
even
streamed
know
the
that
whole
you
thing.
still streamed.
I followed you,
I-
but I don't get
I'm gonna
notifications.
start
You guys, I
again.
don't
Oh, I
follow
streamed the
either
whole
of you.
thing.
I actually don't follow either of you.
I
on
follow you
Twitch.
both, but I
Really?
didn't
No.
get any
I
notifications.
streamed
And
the
you watch
whole-
streams?
Yeah.
I streamed the whole Indiana
I
Jones.
have,
on
Yeah.
I
Twitch.
have,
Joe
I
did,
have
yeah.
literally like one person that I like have started watching because she always streams at like the same time every morning, right when I'm doing my like busy work of like.
What's her name?
Anna Demetrio?
Oh, I don't know.
She's
if I
like
know
a
her.
voice actress who does like tons of like she's like in games, like she's
Oh,
an
cool.
voice actress, so she's like in a ton of games. So then she goes to her games and finds her voices, and she's really funny. She's British.
Yeah,
I think she's great.
yeah. Indiana
So-
Jones rocks. It's
It's a
really
great
fun.
game.
Yeah.
Well, now we've gone beyond.
I know, but now I want to talk about
Nope,
it.
we're not talking about it. Laura, what's
Yeah.
yours?
My mom gave me a pack of lime chicken frozen burritos from Costco, and they are absolutely delicious.
Did she give them to you for Christmas?
Shout out Kirkland.
It's
still
just one of
waiting.
those things where, you know, when you see your mom and she's like, "Oh, by the way, here's some food," and you're just like, "That's
Love
just
that.
like
Yep, it's the
the constant
best.
thing."
Yeah.
Of you're like,
Because I was
"Oh."
really,
so
I was really
awesome.
hoping that was like a wrapped gift that was handed to you. Because
That
I
would've been
had
funny.
a lot of logistical questions surrounding that.
No, it's just like every time I go over to my parents' house, and I've just been over there so much over the last like month because of Christmas. Like every time I'm leaving, it's like, wait, take this, and it's just like handing
the
me
best.
some sort of food, you know.
Well,
And
Here's
you're
this
like,
box
"Oh."
of your stuff. Here, take this.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just like always handing
It's
me
the
food.
best.
It's the best thing ever. And
It
these
really is.
these burritos, they score really high on Yucca.
Wait, you can't say anything else.
Oh,
It's-
Yeah,
that's
We've
right.
already gone
Even though
so
Joe
far
said
on
so
everything.
many other.
Well, that's
No,
what I'm
I said
saying.
two
else.
takes and
You're
then
right,
she
you're
stopped me.
right.
This she did.
No, you guys talked about Indiana Jones for so long. We're doing the whole thing. We're not
This
supposed
take
to
of the
do.
week is
You
supposed to be
guys,
a short
you
take.
guys,
One or
it's
two
time for our
sentences.
sponsor, Josiah. Over to you.
Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. I don't
Okay.
have my ad music.
Okay, it's important because the sponsor did request that we would play music.
That's right.
Yeah, it was their special request in their contract. with
Yeah,
us.
it was. It was a special song. Oh my gosh. It's not the usual song. They asked if I'd play this very, very specific song. Here we go, Josiah.
Today's episode is sponsored by Billy Bob's Catamaran Hoedowns. Billy Bob's Catamaran Hoedowns is a company that comes to your house and rakes your dirt with a hoe. We'll rake all your dirt. Billy Bob's Catamaran Hoedowns.
Four downs.
Oh God! No!
Billy Bob.
We'll take all of your dirt and we'll rake it with a hoe.
We'll rake it with a hoe. And
Billy
together-
Bob's Catamaran
Why does
Hoedowns.
this sound like,
like-
it's supposed to be like bad? But
Josiah's like,
it's
he's
not.
like, we'll rake it. He's like, we'll come to your house and we'll rake it with a hoe. And together we'll both get the job done quickly.
We'll both get the job done quickly, and it'll all happen thanks to the power of friendship. Billy Bob's Catamaran Hoedowns.
You ever want?
Oh man!
You ever want a farmer that smells like bullets in your front yard?
My God!
Well, thanks a lot to Billy Bob's Catamaran Hoedowns.
All right, and back onto our regularly scheduled program. So yeah, episode 5. I tried so hard.
Sorry, guys, just contractual obligation we got to do there. Back to the normal show.
Okay, now that we got that out of the way.
They paid for 17 seconds exactly, and that's what we're going to give them. We were on a tight chip.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, mercy.
That's so
They said,
funny.
please do not go over time this
Yeah.
month.
We can't afford you guys.
Do you have any dirt we can hoe?
Do you know any
We
clients?
can't afford
We can't afford you guys. Don't go over the time.
Also, I do want to clarify.
Oh my
They
word.
are raking your dirt with a hoe,
Right, that's what
which
you
is
that's
not
what the,
made like it's not efficient.
Well, yeah, because it's a hoe.
Just I really wants to make that point clear.
Yeah.
I think we got that.
Thanks, Josiah.
Oh.
Now we've
God.
gone over, and they're going to be upset.
Well, no, because
Oh.
that was me just talking freely about the company. That wasn't me reading off the ad copy.
okay,
of
so
the
we
special
won't
board.
charge them for
Yeah,
that.
we won't
Right,
charge them for that.
right.
That's free advertising.
Yeah.
Man.
Thank you, Billy
Billy Bob's Catamaran Hoedown.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, the next segment that we do is the pod decks.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
We have so many
Got a lot of
segments.
Again, this
This is the segment.
No,
show.
I love
Is
it. This
about
is the
segments.
segment show.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
We
right.
actually talked a lot about the episode, though. I feel like we haven't been doing that as much lately. We did a good job.
Yeah.
guys, you know what
All right.
we should do?
What?
We
We should
And-
start a podcast. Play D&D.
No. Because here's what I think is going to happen. This is my season 2 prediction for Bunkers.
Okay.
Oh.
Is we are going to
Bunker
come up
prediction.
with enough segments that it will take up most of the show.
Yeah,
And
that's
in that case, we should come up with a separate deck that we make of index cards that just have all the different segments. And then we
Chooses the
choose 5.
segments.
we choose the segments.
Oh. That's
so
kind of fun
the-
if we came up
like,
with
I
it's
feel
up
like
to the
that's
luck
its
of the draw,
own. I
the
feel like that's its own
segments.
podcast.
Yeah, we make
idea.
another show.
It's like called the segment show.
Oh my gosh.
And just
Well-
every episode you add a new segment of some kind.
Alyssa's
that's-
on board.
Kind of. Except
You
the
know what
thing,
I mean?
the thing about doing that
I'm
with
down.
this is that mechanic would help us do that for this because
Yeah.
it'll limit the amount of segments we
But
do
our
per
segments
episode,
rock.
and so we can still
Well,
knock out the
but everyone
episode
likes
related
our
that
segments.
content.
bridge
Don't
when
you,
we get there.
listeners?
Someone roll me a d6, please.
I'll do it. I have my dice out. Here we go.
Let's go.
I rolled a 3.
3. That is the episode deck.
Ooh.
Ooh,
All right, the
and this is an
episode's about to
episode.
start.
Yeah. I'll hit record.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, we're not
Josiah.
going yet.
That
Could you wait a sec?
for a second I freaked out. I went, oh no.
We're going now. Laura, what were you going to say?
No, he rolled. I read it.
I know you don't
Something's out
remember.
of place.
Don't even.
I'm reading it.
Don't even.
You don't remember, do you?
Ready? This one, I don't think we've had an episode deck one yet.
No.
So I'm going to read exactly what's on this card.
Oh no.
Are you ready?
Good.
Oh no.
Live one-on-one coaching session.
Is it just saying that's what we do for the rest of the episode?
Okay, Laura.
Yeah.
Laura.
Alyssa
Yes,
coaches us
Laura.
on what we should have done for
Yeah.
the
Okay,
for the episode.
Laura, I would like to know what you need some coaching on.
Well, Alyssa, right now it's January 2nd.
It is.
It's January 2nd, and so there's a lot of New Year's resolutions in
Yeah,
the air,
sure,
and I'm having a
absolutely.
really hard time like keeping like everyone's setting New Year's resolutions.
Right.
Everyone's got a plan. Everyone's got a
Yes,
new fitness
yes.
routine. They've got a
absolutely.
new goal for how many books they read.
Of course.
And I
absolutely.
I just hate resolutions. But it's taking all my willpower not to make one because everyone around me is making one. So I really need coaching on how to not make a resolution with everyone else.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because everyone knows that when you make a New Year's resolution on January 1st, you're doomed. There's just no way
Yeah.
you're going to do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you need advice
Exactly.
on how to not make resolutions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's the thing. I totally understand. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard out here. Everybody's like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna be great. And you're sitting here like, I know you're not gonna do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I know you're gonna try.
Yeah.
You're gonna try really hard for the first week and a half, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I might even give them 3, and they're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. You know how embarrassing that's gonna be for all these people? How they're gonna
True.
have these goals? They
I
shout
don't
at
want to
them.
be embarrassed.
You don't
just
want
like them.
embarrassment, Laura. Embarrassment's horrible.
We sound so okay. For real though, listener, if you set a
No,
New Year's
please. Yeah,
resolution
you're
and you're
doing
still
great.
going
You're doing
strong,
No. You don't get
good
to bail
for
on
you.
this. Listener, we don't believe in you at all.
So here's the
I
thing.
said it as a joke.
Whatever goal you set,
genuinely,
doomed
I
to fail.
don't ever set New Year's resolutions because I don't really believe in them. But like,
It's okay.
if people do,
Laura, I'm
that's
the
good
one
for
coaching
them.
here. Laura, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So I would just like to say that if you
I think we're getting played off.
If you would like to not
think
set
we're-
resolutions, I need you to look in the
The band is
mirror.
telling us it's our turn.
If you need to look in the mirror
Now, Chapel
and you
Road.
need to say to yourself, I won't do it.
I won't do it.
Again, let's say it together.
I won't do it.
I won't do it.
I won't do it.
I won't do it. Thank you and good
Wow, you
night.
guys, what an inspiring way to start off the year.
you want
No.
to make a New Year's resolution? Just don't. Just don't do
Just
it.
don't.
Wow. You can't fail. Hi, everybody. Alyssa decided to
I didn't
touch
do
something
anything.
and
This
everything.
is
cut
so
off.
finicky.
Alyssa
It shouldn't
decided
be that
it was
way.
okay for her to breathe
All
near
right.
the audio
Literally,
equipment.
that's all I did.
It's
so
getting
finicky.
It's getting to that time.
It's getting to that time.
If you want to see us have better audio quality, you can go ahead and sponsor the show so that we can get a new audio interface.
No, don't do that. We don't want your money.
We really need it. This audio interface sucks,
Joe, what
dude.
the heck, bro?
If we breathe near it, our audio cuts. It's dangerous. It's like we're recording
And
a
we
little
need to
bomb.
breathe.
In Chapter 5, The Pirates Who Don't Believe in Rum, the crew goes to a local bar full of pirates who drink gin. And a bartender named Captain Hargrove directs the group to a tobacco shop run by a small goblin woman. Laura, I'm going to have you go last.
okay.
Josiah, what is her name and extra points if you can spell it?
Pass.
Pass is her name. And how would you spell it?
PISS space OFF.
Okay. Alyssa?
Oh gosh.
Edith?
Edith.
EDITH. I have no freaking clue.
Okay,
and I'm
and-
sad about that.
And Laura, I think you've gotten it right. So before you answer, I just want to play it. Is that
I'm
okay?
so
Yeah.
sad. From my own mouth.
Alyssa,
A goblin woman. She's behind the counter and she's kind of.
Hi, are you Jeremy?
Oh yes, that's me. I'm Jeremy.
Alyssa, the constant joke is how you name every character Jeremy, and then
You
we
couldn't
get
guess it.
and then you couldn't get it.
No.
But it's JEREMIE.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Jeremy with an IE. If anyone's interested.
Well,
I can't believe that. I couldn't remember that.
That is so fun because you
That's
literally we
crazy.
took that's the joke is that
Yeah.
you name
Yeah.
every character Jeremy.
For some reason, that name is just like I don't know. That's a generic name that's in my brain.
and that's the trivia for this week. I'm going to give Laura 2 points. I am going to give Alyssa a point because she did know how to spell it.
Yeah.
Thank
Do I get
And-
points for creativity?
No, you said pass off.
He said piss
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Well, he spelled it pass still. He spelled
No,
it
I
correctly.
didn't.
I think he did
That's
an I.
2 times that you think one thing was said, but another thing was definitely said.
Interesting.
I'm editing this
Josiah
bunker and I'm excited to go
is-
back and hear all the times.
Okay,
Either
only if
I-
only if you're
Good
honest.
job.
You got to be honest.
I'll
You got to
be
post
honest.
a clip.
I'll be
Okay,
honest.
no cheating.
Yeah.
Well, listeners, thanks so much for listening. If you want another crazy unhinged episode, honestly, the next one is like
it's also unhinged.
We were all just dying the whole time. But there's also some really great moments for the plot and for our characters and some important developments that happen for the arc of the season. So you definitely don't want to miss it. Check it out.
And go ahead and like, and if you comment on this episode, I'll read it and I'll give you a shout out in the next episode.
That's not. You will?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
Actually,
wow.
if you do that, Josiah will.
Yeah, I'm
Just
into
I
it.
will shout you out in the next
Yeah.
episode.
In the next bunker.
I'm sorry, not in the next episode that you hear, but in the next
Yeah.
episode
In the next
that
bunker.
we
In the
record.
next- No, in the next
in the
bunker.
next
The
next
bunker.
bunker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
In the next bunker, you'll get a shout out.
Get it? Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's really what it's all about.
That's what it's all
Really
about.
What it's all
It's
about.
really building community.
Exactly.
And
We're building
really
community.
working really hard in kind of a community-driven style to really build something here.
With
Yeah.
this music.
Actually, to build community even further, if you comment, I love TWC, like the Whirlwind Chronicles.
Right. Yeah. I got
We'll
that.
include your name in a drawing, and the winner of that drawing gets Joe's gaming PC.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's awesome. I love to hear that. That's great.
Joe,
Thanks, everyone.